Hello and welcome to this video on the System International, the recognized and accepted units to describe, measure and weigh. They are also known as the SI units. It has 7 areas that are described, these being Ampere, Kelvin, seconds, meter, kilogram, Candela and mole. They then have up to 20 possible name variations to describe the level at which it is measured. The 3 big measurements used for this are the kilogram, the speed of light, and the triple point of water. This is a more reasonable and logical system than the older imperial measurements. It is also reliant upon a predictable means of understanding what the difference between one level of measurement is and the next. Some of the units measured are consistent with the metric system, and some are consistent with other systems again. Here they'll be described briefly, and a short understanding given so that you understand why certain measurements are used throughout this video and others. The first unit is a meter, and as of 1983 this is the standard. It was the distance travelled by light in a vacuum, in one very tiny fraction of a second. The next is a kilogram, and this was standardized in 1889. Shortly thereafter, in 1890, a standardized measurement sheet was sent to every country to create a basic level that everybody could use and know what a kilogram was. This is a very small piece of platinum iridium alloy kept in a laboratory in France. It has an approximate volume of 47 cubic centimeters. There are a number of official replicas of it throughout the world. The next measurement was the second, and this was standardized in 1967. This was essentially the amount of time required for 2 very small amounts of cesium-133 to change state through radiation. The next unit was the ampere, and that was standardized in 1946. It is the standard amount of energy that would be produced between 2 conductors, which could be of infinite length, and that produce exactly 2 by 10 to the 7 newtons per meter of that length, as long as they were to remain straight and parallel and exactly 1 meter apart, in a vacuum. The next unit is the Kelvin, and this was standardized in 1967, and it is the thermodynamic temperature for the triple point of water. The triple point being a curious occasion in water, where it is both a solid, a liquid, and a gas, all at the same time. The final unit of measurement was the Candela. That was set up in 1979, and it is a measurement of the luminous intensity in a particular direction of a source that emits a single color of light at a frequency of exactly known measurement. Then it has a particular intensity in that direction per several other units of measurement again. This unit of measurement can also be occasionally thought of or seen as a measurement of candle light or candle power. As stated, the System International have a series of prefixes used. For those that are increasing in volume, these are deca for a factor of 10, hecto for a factor of 100, and kilo for a factor of 1000. More commonly heard today is the next level of mega, giga, and tera, these being used for hard drives and general data storage. The most simple way to understand it is that every new prefix is 10 times the size of the last. Conversely, the smaller units begin with deci, then centi, then milli, micro, and nano. These smaller units generally used for either fine work with chemistry, biological sciences, medication, and some other hard sciences describing particular real-world examples. The SI system is not perfect, but it makes a lot more sense than the barleycorns or other obscure units used today, barleycorns being the measure for a shoe size. These are a sensible adoption and extension of the metric system in some ways, but others continue to hold out, such as minutes of arc in shooting guns, millimeters of mercury in medicine, and knots for seafaring. Thank you for watching this video. Please post any comments, questions, or suggestions you may have below.